Hello, Joe from Joe K Models here. Alright, so I got all these pieces ready to go for the fuselage assembly. Before I get to that, just some unfinished business here. Got the control panel dashboard, and that's just going to go right into the cockpit, so I'm going to put that on first. Then once that is all taken care of, I'm going to go on to the main assembly here, so you can see that these two halves go together. You got the two top pieces and then the floor piece as well. And I'm going to use Tamiya extra thin cement and I think maybe super glue on these contact points here. And the way that I'm going to approach it is I'm just going to go just like how I assembled it piece by piece by piece previously, these structural pieces. I'm going to do the same thing, so I'm going to start at the very beginning, going to do the cockpit first, make sure the pieces line up, and then just slowly but surely start to glue in the whole fuselage. So that's where I'm at, and that's where I'm going to start off at. Alright, so there you have it. I got both sides glued into place. I decided not to use super glue in the front here because there's a lot of windows and I didn't want to risk fogging those up, so I just was very careful with the Tamiya extra thin. And then back here I did use a little bit of super glue just to kind of really seal in those structures. So I'm going to leave this overnight to dry, and all we got left are these two top pieces. And then once those are on, we can move on to the next step. Alright, and here is the final result of the main fuselage assembly. And fit wasn't as great as I thought it would be. It wasn't bad, but it wasn't great. It had some gaps that I filled in with Mr. Surfacer on the side here. And all in all, it's not too bad, but it's definitely going to be a little bit of work to be done. Right here, I'm going to have to do something about those gaps right in there. And also, when I was putting it together and putting the tape around the front of this, and remember this is clear plastic, so it's typically more brittle than regular plastic. You know, this front piece here actually broke, so I had to glue it back into place. You can kind of see right there what happened. So I'm thinking about taking some milliput and wrapping some milliput around here and taking a look at what the front of that looks like and doing some work with that. But all in all, I'm pretty happy with the way that it turned out. The actual inside of the cockpit I think looks pretty good. It's kind of hard to see in there because it's dark, but all of the weathering and the gray, I mean the little bit that you can see, I'm pretty happy with that. So next up after this, I'm going to be putting the wings on and the rest of the main assembly, and thinking about what to do about these few pain points that I ran across. So with that, thanks for joining me. I'll see you on the next one. This is Joe from Joe K Models.